So for this week and until the end of May, I've been looking at the Bhagavad Gita, the first chapter of the Bhagavad Gita, which is titled The Despondency of Arjuna. And it really depicts the humanity, the humanness, the human condition, I think, very beautifully. Arjuna has to fight a fight that he doesn't want to fight. And whether we see that as a fight that, so the fight, by that word fight, it means, my understanding, is that we all have fights to fight. And we all have a fight, some kind of a fight to fight. And it has to do with what our own calling is, with what our own duty is. And if we don't fight it, if we don't fight that fight, then we don't really get a chance to connect on a deep level with what the Hindus would call Brahman, or what Buddhists would call Buddha nature. We don't get a chance to really deeply connect if we don't fight that fight. It's different for what that fight is for you is going to be different than what it is for me, because we're different people. But there is something, according to the Bhagavad Gita, that we're all here called to do. And the beginning of it, the first chapter, really talks about how Arjuna does not want to fight his fight. He says, "My skin is burning, I can't keep standing, and my mind seems to be reeling." So those are kind of signals or indications when we are approaching a fight that we need to fight. When our mind starts to reel or we feel faint, those are the signs. And Arjuna's basically saying, this is what I feel. He says, "I see bad omens, Krishna. I cannot see any good resulting from the slaughter of my own people in battle," because he has to fight his own relatives. "I do not desire victory, kingdom, or even pleasures. What use is there for kingdom, pleasures, or even life?" And this verse has been interpreted as kind of the pre-modern excuses that people might make. Well, we all have excuses why we don't want to fight our fight. And so Arjuna says, "I don't see any good that will come of it." And this is really a key theme to the Bhagavad Gita. It is to relinquish the results of action. Relinquish the results of action. Arjuna is saying, "I don't see a good outcome here, so I don't know if I want to do it." But the Bhagavad Gita is all about doing your duty, doing your job without looking at the results of the action, without taking that too seriously. That's like one of the central messages of the Gita. And we can translate that to our own life, how we're always looking for results. I do it too all the time. So it's just a reminder to us. When we start looking for results, we usually get into trouble, right? We want to see them, but our life is so short that to consider the results in our own lifetime really narrows our vision of what's possible. And so to do this practice on the mat, at the very least, without looking for the results of our work, we just do it just to do it because we're here. But that can be translated into our everyday life as well, whatever your sacred duty may be. So let's make our way to the mat, standing up. Let's do some sun salutes to the sun. So find your way to standing upright. See if you notice the bottoms of your feet. Notice the bottoms of your feet here. And softening the muscles around your neck and shoulders, lengthening your spine upwards. Noticing any sensations in your arms or legs. maybe taking in a little bit fuller breath, softening the abdominal muscles. And when you're ready, just kind of bringing your palms together in front of your heart. Feeling the contact your feet are making with the ground. And then feel free to begin to move your arms up, over your head. So lengthening your spine upwards. Lifting the arms upwards. Just maybe locking your thumbs, reaching up as high as you feel comfortable reaching. And then bringing the hands down to the feet at your own pace here. Kind of maybe tucking your chin in a little bit. You can either let your arms hang by your toes or bring them to your legs, lengthening out your back. And just pausing here to open up the back side of your body, especially from your hips down. Not to think too much right now about our back. Just see if you can keep your back long without too much stretching there. But mainly in the backs of your legs. It's kind of focusing there. And really listening to what your legs are feeling right now, using that feeling in your leg to help guide you in this movement. So you can play around, explore what it feels like to, maybe make some subtle adjustments in this forward fold. Just little movements here or there. And then let's bring our hands all the way down to the mat, stepping the left foot back as far as it'll go. And just sinking into our hips, just letting the hips open up here. Softening the abdomen, softening the muscles just below the back of the head. Breathing easy. Softening the gaze, softening the muscles around your forehead. Okay, and then let's slide the right foot back to meet the left, come into downward dog. Drawing the tailbone up, the hips back. Drawing the heels down. Maybe shaking the head a little bit if you want, if that feels comfortable for you at this time. Maybe turning the head left and right or up and down a little bit just to release any tension in the neck. Okay, and focusing on the palms of the hands, really planting the hands down, feel the fingers kind of pressing, using the muscles around your wrists to press the fingers down. And let's bring the knees to the mat. Knees coming down to the mat, elbows down, slide onto the abdomen. The hands just beneath the shoulders, pointing the toes. Chin or forehead to the mat, and then lifting up the head, neck, and shoulders as high as you want to go here. See if you can do these movements without strain in your body. So we return to downward dog, curling the toes under, coming into a tabletop, and then lifting the knees up. Drawing the heels down, maybe walking your feet in place. See if you can move through these poses without strain in your body. You want to alleviate strain, not increase it. Okay, let's slide or step the left foot forward between the hands. Again, focus on softening the abdomen and the face. Not in any rush here. Just let the posture itself do its work. this low lunge. The posture itself does the work. See if you can move into the posture. Now find your breath here. See if you can exhale fully. Inhale fully. And when you're ready, stepping your right foot forward, or sliding it forward if you like. Forward fold. Just beginning to straighten the legs a little bit. Lengthening out the back. Holding on to the legs or just letting the arms drape down by the toes. And then when you're ready, we can bend the knees and roll up to standing. At your own pace. And continuing to lift the arms overhead. A little back bend if you want. And then palms together in front of the heart. Okay, let's try that again. Just coming to the top of your mat. Palms together in front of the heart, lengthening the spine. Softening the shoulders for a moment. Softening the face. We're reaching the arms up overhead, a little back bend if you want, and then folding forward. Maybe shaking out the head a little bit. And then stepping the right leg back, right foot back, as far as it'll go, lowering the right knee down. And sliding or stepping the left foot back to meet the right. Just notice how this feels here. If you want, you can lift one leg up and lift the left leg up. I just got my left leg up on the wall here. Feels really good. It makes a nice straight line between my foot, my ankle, and my wrist as I'm in downward dog. This helps to straighten out the back a little bit. And you can try the other leg if you want to, lift the other one up. So if you need to move to a wall to do this, you're welcome to do that, or just, just hang out in downward dog. And then when you're ready, go ahead and lower the knees down. Come on to your front side in any way you'd like. Just bringing your head all the way down to the mat. Elbows close to the body. Rest for a second. Feet together, elbows close, and lifting up the head, neck, shoulders. And then back to downward dog. Just pausing here in downward dog, see how this feels for you. Again, if you want to lift your feet up, put them on the wall, go ahead and do that. You can put one up, then the other, or you can even put both up at the same time. And stepping the right foot forward. Just pausing here, a little lunge. And followed by the left leg, left foot forward. Lifting the knee up, sliding or stepping it forward to the front of your mat. Coming into a forward fold. If you want to, feel free to, if you have a long, tall back, maybe just bringing your body into an L, upside down L, by holding on to your legs or shins. And then making your way up to standing. Just pause here. Find your breath. See what you notice in your body. And you're welcome to continue to lift your arms up over your head, a little back bend if you'd like. Lengthening upwards. And then palms together in front of your heart. And just coming back into mountain when you're ready. Just standing, externally rotating your arms. Palms out a little bit. We can try tree pose. If you need to stand next to a wall, go ahead. Just putting one foot up on your leg or thigh. Find your balance. And hands together in front of your heart. Stay here or reach your arms out to your side or overhead. Whatever really helps for your sense of ease in your body. Sometimes we need to kind of, how should I say, stretch ourselves or put a little bit of pressure on ourselves. And other times we have so much pressure on us already, we need to kind of let go of that pressure and do less. So it's like yoga gives us an opportunity to understand where the brake pedal is and where the accelerator is in our own body mind. And when to let up on the accelerator and press on the brakes, when to let up on the brakes and step on the accelerator is really dependent on the road that's in front of you. You know, what's the speed limit? How rough is the road? Is there any traffic? And then you can make a decision how much pressure to apply to the accelerator or to the brakes in your own body mind. All right, let's come on out of that yoga pose. I just love coming out of tree pose after I've been standing on one leg, just feeling both legs on the ground, like, wow. We really don't understand something until we stop doing it. And then we come to appreciate the fact that both of our legs help us to stand upright. Let's try the other leg. Let's try bringing the other foot up. Anywhere on your body is fine. Palms together or over your head. And see if you can find an easy feeling in this pose. That's what asana means, a comfortable, easy pose. And holding 3, 2, and 1. Release. And coming back to mountain or rest. Find your breath. See if you can make mountain easy. Maybe thinking about letting go, softening. Okay, from here, let's try triangle pose. So right foot forward, the front of your mat. Right hand comes over your right leg, left hand over your left. And just pause here. See if you can make your body into like a plane, one plane, so that you're not like skewed. Arms are right over your legs. Shoulders and hips are in alignment. See if you can find an ease, softening around your shoulders as you pick your left hip up and bring your right hip in. Right hand comes down, left hand comes up. Look up, look down, either way. Hold for a few seconds. And then come on back up. Switch the feet around, so right foot comes in, left foot out. Arms over the legs. Draw the left hip in. A little micro bend in your left knee if you like. Right arm up, left arm down. And your left arm, your left hand could be on your knee, it could be on your thigh, it could be on your ankle, or even on your left toe. And then back to standing. Let's come on into mountain. It's majestic like a mountain. All right, come on to your back side and lay down on your back side. Come into corpse pose. Rest here. And then when you're ready, go ahead and roll over onto your abdomen. We'll do a cobra. So for cobra, just bringing your forehead to the mat. Hands right underneath your shoulders. And feet together. And just beginning to draw your elbows towards your feet without moving your hands. And then beginning to lift up your head as high up as you want to go. Just lifting up your head. Feel the muscles in your back begin to engage. And you can even release your hands. So lift up your hands so you're not even using your arms, your muscles in your arms here to lift your head. And holding for 3, 2, 1, and lower down. Try that again in just a second. Feel free to rest. All right, let's try number 2. Feet together, hands underneath your shoulder, elbows close to your sides, forehead to the mat, and lift. Head, neck, shoulders up, release the hands. Open up the ribs, draw that sternum forward. Breathe into the sternum. Long through the back of the neck as you lift your head up. And 3, 2, 1, and rest. Let's rest for a few moments here. We'll do one more of those. Okay, last one, chin or forehead to the mat. Hands underneath the shoulders, legs together. Lift. Release the hands. You could even reach your arms out like a figure T if you want. And holding, another 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Rest. As you're resting, take time to notice the contact the front side of your body is making with the mat. Notice the contact there. Okay, let's try our low back now. Just bringing the chin to the mat. Your hands can stay at your side, or if you want to tuck them underneath your body, go ahead and do that so your elbows are close together underneath you. And then focusing on your left leg, just lifting your left leg up a little bit. Bringing awareness to your low back so you can release tension in your right leg. And lower down. And then the right leg up. Resting the left leg. Holding. And lower back down with control. Let's do the left leg again, lifting. And lowering. And right leg lift. You can lift up as high as you want. So if you want to hold it up there higher, you're welcome to. And lower back down. Rest for a few moments. And then we'll do both legs together simultaneously. And you're welcome to, if you find that some of these poses are really working for you, you can stay in them longer than me if you want. Okay, let's do both legs together. First, bringing the chin to your mat. Find a place for your arms to rest. And engaging your glutes, your legs, lift both legs up. You go as high as you want to go here. And holding 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Turn the head and relax and rest your body. Okay, when you're ready, go ahead and roll over onto your side and then onto your back. Just bring the knees into the ribs. Give your back a little stretch here. Maybe rolling right and left a little. And then stretch your, when you're ready, stretch your right leg out. Extend your left leg up towards the ceiling. Stretch out that hamstring a little bit. Just drawing your leg towards your head. Your knee doesn't have to be straight. You could, if you want, grab your big toe with your peace fingers. Grab your big toe, wrap your peace fingers around your big toe and extend, lengthen out that left leg. Or you could use a towel, just two ends of a towel draped over the ball of your foot and hold on to that with both hands. Or if you have a strap or belt or something. So feel a little stretch in the back of the left leg. That's all we're doing. And see if you can soften the muscles around the back of your leg as you lengthen it up. As you straighten the knee, see if you can soften the muscles in the back of your leg. And let's lower that knee down, lower that leg down, and same thing with the other leg. Drape a belt or a towel, strap around the ball of your right foot, and then stretch it up towards the ceiling. Maybe just wrap your fingers, your first two fingers around your big toe, and begin to straighten up your leg. And practicing resting here in this pose. All right, when you're ready, go ahead and lower that foot down. And interlace your hands underneath your head like a pillow. Bring your knees up and press the soles of your feet together. Let your knees drape out to the sides and just rest. So the soles of our feet are together, knees are draped out to the side. And your heels are as close to your body as is comfortable for your body. Okay, when you're ready, bring the knees up towards the ceiling, feet on the floor. And then lift the feet off the floor so the knees come in toward your ribs. Hands are still behind your head. I'm going to slowly revolve the abdomen so that the legs go over to the left side of the body. So you're going to engage your core muscles here as the legs come over to the left side. And then turning our head to the right. All right, let's bring the knees back up. Rotate the abdomen. Legs go over to the right side. Head goes to the left. And the knees back up. Lower the feet down, stretch out the legs and the arms. And rest. Okay, we'll just do bridge pose. So bringing the feet up towards your body, knees raised. Feet are flat on the floor, knees raised. Begin to press into your heels to lift your low back up, peeling your low back off the mat, coming up onto your shoulders maybe. You might have to adjust the positioning of your head. Arms interlaced. You can interlace your hands underneath your back if you want to. Elbows straight, walking your shoulders together a little bit. And hold. If you like to do shoulder stand and you feel comfortable going into that pose, now would be a good time to do that. If you know what to do there. Otherwise, just feel free to stay in bridge pose. And 3, 2, 1. You can walk the shoulders out, release the hands, lower the back down one vertebra at a time. Feel the back make contact here. And rest the legs, stretch them out. Moving into deep relaxation. Just begin to circle the feet around the ankles a few times in either direction. Roll the legs. Take a breath in and hold it. Squeeze all the muscles of the right leg and lift, tight, squeeze, and release. Roll out the right leg. Let's do the left leg then. Take a breath in and hold it. Lift the left leg up, squeeze tight, and release. Roll out the left leg and forget about it. Let's bring some awareness to your glutes. Take a deep breath in and hold. Squeeze the glutes as tight as you can and release. Let's roll the right arm a few times. Crank the right hand around the wrist a few times, either direction. Make a fist with your right hand. Squeeze your right arm as tight as you can. Take a breath in and hold it. Squeeze, lift, squeeze tighter, and release. Roll out the right arm and forget about it. On the left arm, roll a couple times. The hand around the wrist a few times in either direction. Make a fist with your left hand, squeeze tight, your whole arm, take a breath in, hold it, lift, squeeze tighter, and release. Roll out the left arm and forget about it. Take a deep breath into your abdomen, puffing it up like a balloon. Suck in a little bit more air. Open the mouth, let the air gush out. Take a deep breath into the ribs, puffing them up like a balloon. And hold, suck in a little bit more air. Hold it, open the mouth, let the air gush out. Okay, roll the head side to side a couple times. And back to center, lift the head up, hold, and slowly lower down. Open the mouth wide, stretch out the jaw. Open and close the jaw a few times. And stick out the tongue as far as it'll go. And rest. Scrunch up your nose like you're about to sneeze. And release. Scrunch up your eyes tight. And release. Draw your eyebrows up towards your hairline. And release. Puff up your cheeks like two balloons. Release. Suck in your cheeks. And release. Scrunch up your whole face like a prune. And release. Make any last minute adjustments to your posture, and then see if you can stay as still as possible for the next few minutes. The stiller you are, the deeper the relaxation goes. Know that you can lay on your side, your back. You can even do this in a chair. Starting with our feet, softening the muscles in your feet, in your ankles, in your calves, knees, and your upper legs. Softening the muscles around your abdomen, around your core. Appreciating all of the internal organs there, your liver, intestines, stomach, spleen. See if you can send a signal to them, asking them to let go, to rest. And softening the muscles around your shoulders, neck, head, and face. The palms of your hands and wrists, muscles around your elbows. And then forget about your body. So you can bring awareness to your breathing, being the witness of your breath. Noticing any feelings or thoughts arising, and just watching them like clouds in the sky. Let them come and let them go. And then noticing any sense of wellness, well being in your body. See if you can absorb that like a sponge soaking up water. Staying with it. Okay, and then as you're ready, when you're ready, you can begin to wiggle our toes and fingers, roll our legs and arms. Stretch out your arms and maybe roll to your left side. Make your way to a seat, comfortable seat. Find a meditative posture, whatever works for your body today. Something that's easy on your knees and back. Just focusing on your mantra or focusing on your breathing or anchoring yourself in the present moment. Take that sense of ease with you into your meditation. Main instruction for meditation is to simply return your attention to your object of meditation. Again and again, each time you lose sight of it. You could focus on whatever emotional state you feel right now. If that's that's up to you. And then closing dedication. May all beings be safe. May all beings be well. May all beings be happy.